What's up guys, Panic here, otherwise known as Panic Picnic, and as you can see, we finally made it past that queue line, and we are now in the new content released by Blizzard in terms of Blizzard World for the game of Overwatch. Now, there's a couple, like I said, I wanted to go ahead and see ahead of time, that I wanted to get a good look at in-game before I fully judge them. And I just really want to see what they're going to be priced as, especially the new content. I want to make sure if it's not going to be overpriced, like how we see in legendary skins being at 3,000 instead of 1,000 in the older loot boxes. I mean, in the event loot boxes. Now I know Anna got a highlight intro, and I know she desperately did need a cool looking one, and it'll give us a good idea of what the price is going to look like. Oh wow! The one she got is called Under Fire. And as you can see right here, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I think they did a fantastic job with this, and I think this is a great addition because everyone, with the exception of maybe is not very cool looking. It's just like average. I think this Under Fire one is almost fantastic, almost as how you would see of a offense hero. But like I said, there were a few stuff I really wanted to see, and I know a few more skins did get added that I did not get a full chance to look at. One of them I know was added was, I believe it was a Diva Skin. I believe she got a new one. I'm not sure if it is a legendary, probably, I think it's Black Cat. I really like this one. This is one of the newer Diva Skins, as you can clearly see. This is what it's going to look like in game. This is what the weapons look like, because we're all going to make them gold anyways, let's be real. I think this is a really good one. My favorite part about this, to be honest, kind of looks like PewDiePie. I know you got to put him in at least one video you always make. You got to make a PewDiePie reference, and the main reason I say that is because he's got those little he's got the little cat ears right here, and it kind of looks like those headphones he wears. It's a little gothic for my taste, but I love the tail that is added on the mech. I think this is really cute. I actually really like it. That being said, let's go ahead and look at some of the other legendary skins that people got added. One I really wanted to see was this Black Hand one from Doomfist. I think this one's pretty good. Let's see if we can get a little... Ooh, my bad. I wanted to really see this one, just to get a little bit of an up-close and personal look at it, especially to see what it would look like in-game. I think this one's pretty cool. I want to see what this would look like gold. It doesn't look like you can change it just yet, but my favorite part, like I said, is the price. The price for these new items are 1,000, especially for the legendaries, and I think this is a great addition to the game, especially at these prices. And it shows that these are going to be in your basic loot boxes. They're not going to be in your event loot boxes, and that is something I really want to push home. Is that this game they're in the basic loot boxes, so it actually makes leveling up a little bit more fun, especially if you're already high enough level. Let's see what else we got. I know I wanted to see Doomfist. Did Genji get a new one? I don't remember. He did. He does need a new one eventually. Oh no, he does have a bunch of cool ones. Let's see. I know Hanzo got one, and I know I did rip into him because I thought it was horrible, but I want to see what it looks like in game, and this is what it's going to look like. I am still not a huge fan of it. It does look a little bit better than it did in the image, which I'm really proud of. But let's go ahead and take a look at this weapon. I think this weapon's really cool. I'm kind of getting like a Mass Effect vibe with it, like a Reaper skin. I love the weapon. The weapon's my favorite part of this. You can see, because it's again a little Omnic and stuff. That's what I'm getting at. Other than that, I mean, like I said, I think it's okay. I'd have to raise my rating on it, but I mean, like I said, I'm not a good Hanzo player, but this one's just okay. Also, it's white, so he's going to stand out when you shoot him, so it makes life easy for me. Let's see, I know Junkrat did get a new one. I think it was this Caution one right here. Let's see if he got a little bit of a different one as well. See if anything else. It was this Caution one. I think this one is, like I said, this one is going to be purple, so it's going to run you about $250, or I mean 250 gold, or 250 bitcoins. I think this one's just, like I said, It's just okay. I wouldn't make this one anything more than purple. It's just average in my opinion. Like I said, I think Junkrat does have some good skins already, with Scarecrow being some good ones like Hayseed, a Jester, and Fool, Dr. Junkenstein. I think Cricket is also fantastic looking. But again, Caution doesn't really set itself apart. I think it's just an okay looking skin. Let's see what else we're gonna run with. We've got Junkrat. I know Lucio did get a new skin. If I remember correctly, it looks like it could have been a legendary. All right, yep, it's just gonna be this one right here. It's gonna be Capoeira, Capoeira or Capoeira. I don't know. I don't speak it. I think this one, like I said, is just. I'm not really overwhelmed with this. I think the weapon is fantastic. It almost does look like Orisa. This could be because, like I said, it does give that new Bonnie style from the map. But other than that, I think this one's just okay. One thing that is obviously different, as you notice, between the legendaries and obviously the epics and stuff like that, is you're only getting one skin. You're not actually getting two different colorations of the skin, like how we have Hippity Hop right here being gold, and we have Ribbit being white. I do think this is a good addition to Lucio, as it does, like I said, give him a little bit more flair as a character. But I mean, he does already have a couple of good skins, and he, as you can see, he's obviously getting that legendary love treatment from Blizzard. He's got Slapshot right here, with that one's being the basic skin. This one right here is the summer loot box. This one right here is a cool one, with this one being the anniversary edition. He's got this one, which is this new one that was just released, and he's got Hibbity Hop, and he's got Ribbit. He's got Breakaway, which is, I believe, basic as well, and he's got Striker. So, like, Lucio is obviously getting a lot of love, but, I mean, I'm not sure what I would have done for this, but this one's just, like, in my opinion, just okay. Let's see what we've got. McCree. Oh my god, yeah, I wanted to see what this Deadeye one looked like. Is it this one? No, it's not on the range. Is it? Oh, this one. This is great. I really do like this, especially with its price at $250. It's only going to set you back $250, but I think this is a fantastic addition, especially for the price. If you don't have Gambler, Riverboat, Mystery Man, Vigilante, or any of the other ones, well, he did get a whole lot of love in the past events and through every other pretty much update. I think this one's great. I mean, where is it? Where is it again? Yeah, it's called Royal. I think this one's actually really good. I think it's a good addition, especially if you don't have any of the other legendaries. Well, it will only set you back $250. I think this is a fantastic one. Like I said, if you don't have the legendary, I would personally pick this one up. Let's see what else we've got. Did he get a new highlight intro? He needs a new highlight intro. He's only got 3. I mean, it's a little disappointing, but I mean, it is what it is. Now, May did get one. I hope like hell it's not a legendary, because that would just be disappointing. It is a legendary. It is Ecopoint Antarctica. I think this is what she wore in the her little trailer. I think this one's like okay. I mean, let's go and look at the weapon, see if it's got anything. I think they did a fantastic job on the weapons. I mean, it's a little out there. She's got whipped cream as a weapon. I mean, that's interesting. But you do get that approach where it's like, like I said, if it is from like the trailer, it's like she put whatever she had together to make it. I mean, because look, it's a dang whipped cream container. That being said, like I think this is an okay one. I'm gonna have to raise it what I viewed it as. What I rated it as at first. I think this is okay. I think this is a good addition. I mean, I hope she get a little bit more than other than just being in a coat, because we all know May is Bay, and also May is the devil, but, I mean, I think it's pretty good. Alright, we got Mercy. Did Mercy I don't think Mercy got a new skin, if I'm correct. No, but she does have a lot of good skins already. So, I mean, it's not too bad. I know she did get an emote, though. I'm personally using this one. I actually bought this one. I think this one's the best one, in my opinion, for her emote. That being said, I think she got Parasol. I'm not a huge fan of this one, like I said, because, again, I'm comparing it with this. I think this is just okay. I mean, like I said, I wanted to see it in game. I'm not too overwhelmed, but it's only going to set you back $250, so it's not too bad. Let's see what else we've got. We've got Maura. Now, I know Maura did get something. She did not get a new skin. But, I mean, she is a new character, and we did see that with Sombra, that she didn't get anything new earlier. She does have some cool stuff already. I think it was this face palm right here. Like I said, I actually like this one. It's kind of my competitive experience in a nutshell. It's like, what the heck am I doing? What are my teams doing? Why am I so bad? And why did I get matched with all of these people? And why is there a top 500 guy on the enemy team for some odd reason? It's also my quick play experience. It kind of sucks. Kind of bonkers some days. That being said, I mean, she's new, so I wouldn't expect a whole lot of new stuff for her. But Orisa did get one. She got one I really want to see. It's that Protoss one. That one is most likely a legendary. I'm going to take a guess. It's going to be called Immortal. Oh, wow. It is called Immortal. This one's going to set you back 1,000. I think this one's pretty good. It's like I said in my original thing. It's a little bulky. Like, I know, like I said, I'm comparing it with, like, other ones, and she is a very bulky character. But as you can see, I'm just going to just compare it off this camouflage one. It does look a little more slimming than Immortal. I'm not sure if it changes the hitbox, but, like, again, it could just be just myself thinking it's large. Overall, I think the weapon is pretty good. You do get that little bit of StarCraft flair from the Protoss, especially with the Protoss emblems being on most likely all three sides. I think that's really cool. I definitely want to see what this is going to look like. Gold, of course. I'm not sure if you're going to get anything really different out of that. Because I mean, it already looks pretty gold itself. I'll just be a little bit shinier. That being said, this is going to set you back by 1,000. I think it's pretty good. Again, might be the hitbox does look a little bit bigger in my opinion. But, I mean, it is what it is. She's pretty fun to shoot if you've never done it. Let's see what else we've got. We've got Farah. Farah did get a new skin. That is true. I think it's a legendary, if I'm not mistaken. It might be this Asep. Oh, that it is. I think this is a really good one. It definitely fits her. It definitely does fit her. We might... just giving a little bit of theory right here, maybe a little assumption that one of the next videos we might see, with the exception of a new character, might be with Farah. And the main reason why I say that is because, I mean, she does need one, but also this right here, I mean, you could just be telling, you got a little Temple of Anubis right here. I mean, they're really pushing home that Egyptian thing. We might get something out of it. That's just all I'm saying. Just taking a little bit of a guess. I think this one's really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weapon. The weapon's pretty just basic little rocket launcher. I think this one's pretty cool. One of my favorite skins for her actually is the Mecha one, and the main reason why I like it is because it gives you that full face coverage, and that's not something you get in, like, let's say Anubis or any of the other skins where it shows like the bottom half of her face. While this Asep one's going to set you back by 1,000, I think this one's actually a good purchase, especially for 1,000. And it's something I might pick up myself, especially if, since I don't have Mecha Queen. Let's go ahead and check out the other stuff we're going to get. Reaper. Now, Reaper did get a new skin as well. He got the one I said looked like more of a Ragnaros Diablo style. Now, Ragnaros, as I said, is one of my favorite characters. Is that not a legendary? Oh my god. It is not a legendary. Reaper, for once, did not get a legendary. Instead, Blizzard decided to undercut us and pretty much give us a legendary for 250 coins. I think this is great. This is actually really cool. You're basically getting something that looks like a legendary for 250. I mean, that's like a buy one get one. I mean, you can get Hellfire, you can get Right, which are both really cool ones, and you can even get, like, let's say a player. I mean, not a player icon. You can get your little highlight intro and what is it, Death Blossom, because that's one of the coolest ones. Or if you want, you can just get Shadow Step while you're at it. Hell, you can buy an emote. I think with them throwing out Hellfire at 250 is a dang steal. This is fantastic. You should buy it. I'm telling you, this is amazing. Especially if you don't have any of the legendaries, like Nevermore, or if you don't have El Blanco, if you don't have Madarachi, or any of the other event ones like Biker, Dracula, or Pumpkin. As you can see, I missed out. I think this Hellfire one is a great pickup, and I highly recommend you do it. Reinhardt. Now, we all wanted to see Reinhardt's new skin. I personally picked for the event skin right now. I'm currently running the Mayhem one. I really like the yellow bit of the icon one right here. Also, Reinhardt already has a great number of legendaries, but and epics. But let's go ahead and see what we get. Oh, there's Blackheart. This is the Crusader one right here. Oh, I mean, I like it. Let's see what the weapon looks like. Oh, I love this weapon. Oh, it's not as great as the axe. I used to be running Blackheart because I love the axe. I think this Crusader weapon is really cool. The one thing I really am not a huge fan of, and this could just be the angle I'm currently looking at him, his face looks really fat. I know I'm being picky, but I mean, that's just my opinion. It looks wide. I guess that's just to fill it in for the hitbox. But again, I mean, look, this hitbox looks a little bit narrow and tall, while the one for this one just looks, it just looks really wide and rectangular. It's not really what I expected, and I have to say that's the only thing that caught me off guard. Outside of that, I think this is a really cool looking skin. I'm pretty happy about it, actually. It may not be the one I'd want to pick up personally, because like I said, I already do have Blackheart, and I already do have McDonald's right here. But I mean, Crusaders, it's good. I mean, I wish you could trade weapons, or wish you could use different weapons from different skins. Outside of that, I love the weapon. I think that's fantastic. But I mean, the face, in my opinion, is just something that I find a little awkward looking. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Roadhog. Did he get one? I think he did. Oh, that's a Roadhog. Oh, yeah, he did. He get the Butcher. Now, this could just be the lighting of the home screen, but I definitely thought this one was going to be a bit darker. Well, this is the Butcher from Diablo 3, and obviously the Butcher from Heroes of the Storm, if you guys haven't played it. I think this is a really cool looking skin, and it definitely does fit. Especially the character and pretty much what he does. Like I said, I wish it was a little bit darker. It looks a little too. It's just a little too light. Like I said, it could just be the lighting that I'm currently running on my screen, or it could just be the event home screen being so new and it just being in a brightly lit area. Other than that, I think this is a great skin. It's gonna set you back by 1,000. Let's go and look at these weapons. Oh my god! Oh. Blizzard does love us. Look at this weapon. Ooh, that almost looks like a Hydralisk skin. No, that's not a Hydralisk. I stand corrected. Probably just a little demon or something, or some little adventurer. Probably mine, because God, this guy wrecks me so much on when I'm doing hardcore. That being said, I think this weapon is absolutely fantastic, and I think it's going to look even better in gold. Let's go ahead and see what the hook looks like. Well, the hook just looks a little basic, a little creepy looking, little edges and stuff like that. We got a little bit of blood. I mean, the hook's nothing, in my opinion. I mean, hope we get a little bit of different icons and stuff like that. But my favorite thing so far right here is the weapon. I think Roadhog got a great looking weapon, and I think he got a great looking skin as well. It's only going to set you back by 1,000, so it's not too bad. I'd recommend it. I mean, especially if you don't have all the other skins. He does have a lot of good ones. I'm not a huge fan of this Baji one, but I think this Ice Fisherman one is pretty cool. If you did manage to get it. This Junkin Sun monster is also pretty good. Mako one, I mean, his Mako and Toa ones are just okay. But I think this Butcher one is great, and I also think this Rudolph one is great on him as well. Let's see what else we've got. Let's go look at Soldier 76. I don't think he got a new skin, if I'm correct. I mean, he did get a bunch of new material from earlier, from his other stuff, but not, like I said, not saying much. Did he get at least get a new emote? I think he did. Oh no, I know what he got. I remember. He got a new highlight intro, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he got this one right here. This lights out. I think this one is a great addition to it, because I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the soldier ones that he currently has. Like, he's got heroic, of course. I think this one's pretty good. Like I said, this is kind of what I look like if you ever want a face reveal. Just picture that. Just obviously a little bit more fit. This is the one I'm currently running. I actually got this one. I think Helix is one of the coolest ones that he previously did have. He's got looking at you, which, in my opinion, this could have just been his heroic. They just classified it as such. And target-rich environment's just boring. I think this lights out is great. It's going to set you back by 250, but overall, I think if you play soldier a lot, this is perfect. I mean, this is fantastic looking. I mean, it's going to look great with pretty much everything. Let's see, we've got Sombra. Did she get anything? I know she got a new emote. I don't know if she got anything else with it. No, but she already has a couple of good skins. Like, she already got a couple of good skins. But let's go ahead and look at that new emote. I think it was... No, not Master. Probably this one. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that sound, but that sound is pretty dang cute. You go, nya, 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 nya. I think this is hilarious. It's great. This is fantastic. And it just shows you that Sombra is pretty much the best at what she does. Let's see what else we've got. Symmetra. Oh, yeah, Symmetra did get a new skin, but I hope, like, hey, is it the Peacock one? I was going to just triple check on everything. Just make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's this Peacock one. Yeah, I think this is the new skin. Like I said, I mean... I'm really disappointed with this one more than anything. And the main reason why is because it's like, this one doesn't really set itself apart more than any, than any of the other skins. Well, yeah, it's only going to set you back 250. This one honestly could have just been a... It could have, yeah, I mean, it could be purple. I mean, it could also just be a basic skin. I'm not really seeing why this one was added. I mean, this just looks like it's just a throwaway skin to give Symmetra something. I mean, she already does have, like, a couple of already decent ones, but it's like, I mean, look at this. I mean, you get a little bit of color change, and then with this one, you get of course, you get the color change. I love the color of the arm, but it's like, you got this little pattern going, but I mean, you're not really getting much. I mean, personally, if you play Symmetra a lot, I would save up for a legendary or a different event. Personally, like this Oasis one is pretty cool. I mean, look at that weapon as well. Or if you are lucky enough to have used this dragon one, I'd probably recommend using dragon. I'm currently running Devi because I think this one's really cool. I love the coloration. And the weapon I think is good on this one. Overall, I think Peacock, while running at its price of $250, I think this is one that I would personally pass on. Let's see what else we got. We've got Torbjorn. I know he got one, and I would not. Oh my god. Look at all these legendaries. Jeez, man. You can tell Blizzard loves making Torbs. Oh, Jeff Cap is probably a Torb main. But this, yeah. Oh my god, I can see Ben Brode and all the other Blizzard developers playing this. I think this is really, really cool looking. Like, this is fantastic. This is actually one of the best ones I've seen so far. The coloration looks great. The icons look great. Everything about it screams Blizzard. It also screams a lot of other things, but this is fantastic. You get that Overwatch feel as well. I think he can fit. I think he's obviously going to stand out a little bit because, of course, he is he's more of a dwarf now, a dwarf. But that being said, let's see what his weapons look like because I'm really, really excited about this one. I think this weapon is really, really cool. I mean, this is just his basic gun. I think it just, like I said, I think overall this skin, they did a fantastic job, especially with its weapon. Now, I really wanted to see this turret, especially in level 1 and level 2. I'm not a huge fan of it level 1. It just looks okay. We're not getting a whole lot out of it. Now, I'm not getting a whole lot of, like, character out of it. I think it just looks okay. I mean, the armor pack just looks, I mean the armor pack looks a little different, but yeah, it just looks okay. I thought they would have gone for more of, like, how they did in Santa Claude. Santa Claude. And the main reason why is because it's like, for this one is one of my favorite turrets because I love the little character of the antlers. I want to see what this is going to look like on in level 2 and level 3. I mean, especially when you already use level 3 Molten Core. You almost get that dwarf feel. So I think this is a fantastic addition, and I can definitely say, like, when he does Molten Core, it's going to look great. I really want to see what it's like. I said, I really want to see this one. I think they did a fantastic job. I wish they would have done a little bit more on the turret, but I'd have to see that in game to fully analyze it. Other than that, great job. It's going to set you back by 1,000. I think if you play Torb at all, this is also a good one to get. Now we're on to Tracer. I don't think she actually got a skin for once, and that's kind of new. She doesn't get anything. Nope. Now that I see, I don't think she got one. That's always good. I mean, Tracer gets all the cool stuff. But I know she did get a new emote. Like I said, the one I'm currently running is Spin. And the one I believe she did get was this Bomb Spin one right here. Like I said, I still get that little bit of view from Spin, from the twirls and stuff like that. But I think this is a good one right here. It definitely does match Tracer's personality. And it's only going to set you back by 250. This is a good one, especially if you don't have Spin or if you want both. I mean, heck, run for it. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it definitely does add. It definitely does fit Tracer's personality. And it's only 250, so it's not too bad, especially if you're a Tracer main. Now we're on to Widow. Oh, now you already know which ones I definitely want to see. I'm currently running this one. Actually, let me take. I might have to take off my golden weapon. Hold on. Yeah, let me take off my weapon real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's this Nova one right here. This one's obviously going to be a legendary. It's going to set you back by 1,000. It looks a little different, of course, up close when you can actually see it by comparison to the previous one. It doesn't really look like Nova in the face. I mean, of course, it's modeled after Widow. I mean, here's what she looks like. Just look at the face, and then if you look at this in the face. Obviously, I thought it was going to look a little bit more like Nova, and I mean, Nova is fantastic. Like I said, I love StarCraft, and overall, I still think it's a fantastic addition to the game. Let's go ahead and look at what this is going to look like weapon-wise. I think this is really cool. Oh, I love it. I thought it would have been also more of a StarCraft 2 like rifle, like a big old sniper rifle. But I mean, again, like I said, they definitely patched it more into like a Nova style feel. And like you even get these little dashes up here, so it's definitely still Nova. I mean, it's definitely still Widowmaker, but it's a Widowmaker Nova. The aesthetics are a little awkward at first, I will say, like I said, just in the face, because you're expecting one thing and you're getting a little bit of a different one. But I think they did a good job. I mean, I'm still most likely going to get it, so I mean, you want to see what it looks like in gold, you can. Go and equip that. And this is what it's going to look like in gold. I think this is really cool. This is a really cool looking skin, especially in gold, and that's probably this is probably the one I want to be getting myself, because I've been playing a lot of Widow. Let's go ahead and look at Winston. I'm currently running a Winston Yeti skin. Let's see if I think he did get a new skin. Is it this Horizon one? Is it this one? I think it's this Horizon one. I don't remember this one. It might be. I thought he got a new skin. Well, either way, I'll go ahead and just review it on this one. I think this is a cool addition, especially does, it does give a little bit more backstory on Winston himself, especially coming from Horizon Lunar Colony. I think this one should have been released with Horizon and not really in the full one. I mean, this one's just okay. I wish it was a little bit different. I mean, I'm currently running Yeti and Safari. Well, it is going to only set you back by 250. It's not too bad. I mean, it's just okay. I swear to you, I thought Winston got something cool. I may have just missed it. I don't know. Did he get a new highlight? Was it a highlight intro? Oh yeah, it was a roll. Yeah, this is what he got. I really like this one. I think this is fantastic because, as you can see, I'm currently running Heroic. I think this is really cool. Like, he does already have a couple of cool ones, like Excuse Me, Glasses, Primal Rage. But I think this roll one's really good. The one thing I was going to make a little bit of a joke at is, I mean, he's probably having, what, a soldier or a bastion maybe shooting at him, and what, he's going to roll with his out bubbling and he's going to get blasted? Oh, Ugh. That's what he's gonna look like. Ugh. Overall, I think it's really cool looking. It's not as cool as the Anno one, but this one's pretty interesting. And I could definitely see someone picking it up. Now we are on to Zarya. Now, I know Zarya got one. Now, Zarya got this Barbarian skin, and this one's going to set you back by 1,000. I think this one is absolutely worth it. I mean, just look at it. You've got the tattoos. You've got the hair. This is obviously... Even though the it looks a little bit different from Diablo 3 and, of course, Heroes of the Storm, I think this is a fantastic addition. And unlike the Nova one where I was getting a little bit awkward in terms of the face, like how it fit. I mean, yeah, of course, it does look a little bit different, but it almost looks like they just, like, ported the same character over. So I think that's a fantastic... So, like, I think this one looks really well, especially with the boots and everything. It's a little shame I can't spin to win, or I can't leap around and earthquake everybody, or can't roar and do all that stuff. But, I mean, because, again, that's what they all do, and that's one of the builds I loved. Or I can't just rend and bleed everybody. But that being said, I think this is a fantastic... Oh, look at that back. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is fantastic looking. Look at the weapon. Oh my god, Blizzard. Blizzard has done a fantastic job on these weapons. I mean, look at that. Oh. This is a fantastic... Oh, this is a great one. This is definitely one I would recommend picking up. It's going to set you back by 1,000, but I think this one's absolutely worth it. Oh my god, this one's worth it. Especially if you don't have any of the other ones. I mean, she did get a little shafted, in my opinion, in some of the other loot boxes, like this weightlifter one and this champion one. In my opinion, should have been epic, but I think they definitely made it up with this barbarian one, and this is definitely worth that 1,000 gold. And for our last hero, we've got Zenyatta, and he did, of course, get a new skin. What is it? Don't not cultist. Oh wow, it's not a legendary. It's going to be this carbon fiber one. This is going to be that new one. Like I said, I'm getting a little bit of a Dark Templar vibe on it. That's just me personally. That, or I'm getting a little bit of almost kind of like a Noxtramus vibe. I think this is a really cool looking one. I think, especially for the price of $250, this is great. He does already have a lot of really cool skins that are in the legendary category. Like, I think this one's really good. Infrared is good. Like, this is one of the coolest looking ones. Raw's okay, and Zenyatta are okay, but, like, he's got Cultist. He's got, of course, Nutcracker, San Zhang. But I think this carbon fiber one is a great addition. It almost does give me that little bit of a legendary feel to it, especially with the changes to his character. And it's just it's not like in his Skull Yada one right here, where this one, it's kind of similar to it, and that it changes what the character looks like, but you're still getting a lot out of it. And I think it's a great pickup for $250. Let's go ahead and look at these weapons, what shall we say. Ooh. I love the black orbs. To be honest, even if I did have gold in this guy, I wouldn't use it. I love the black on it. I think it looks really good. It doesn't overpower the character. It doesn't overpower the design of it. But I think they did a fantastic job. Do you get a new highlight intro? Nah, I didn't. That being said, that's all the characters. Like I said, some of the best ones, in my opinion, that I think they did the best job at it. I think the Zenyatta Carbon Fiber one is fantastic. I think the Zarya Barbarian one is great. The Winston little roll is just okay. The Widowmaker Nova skin, while a little awkward, like I said, I think this, just mainly in the facial aspect, I think this is a really cool skin, and I'm really happy to see it in the game. Tracer's little spin thing, like I said, is just okay. Torb skin is absolutely fantastic. Torb skin is absolutely fantastic. Symmetra skin is a letdown. I'm sorry for Symmetra players. It's just a letdown in my opinion. The Somber emote is fantastic. The Soldier play of the game is great, especially because in my opinion he did need it. The Roadhog Butcher skin is great. The only thing, like I said, I think maybe it could just be lighting or something like that. I wish it was just a little bit darker and a little bit creepier. But other than that, it's a good pickup. It's definitely worth it. The Reinhardt skin, in my opinion, is just a little awkward, especially just looking at that face. It's not as, like, it doesn't look as good. It just looks really awkward. For Reaper, Blizzard, as you can see, obviously are massive edgelords listening to Linkin Park and 3 Days Grace and giving us a great, great deal for giving us a legendary skin at an epic price. This Farah legendary is pretty good. I really like it. I think it's a good pickup as well. This Orisa skin, the Protoss skin, is pretty good. Like I said, it just gives me a little iffy on the hitbox. I don't remember what Maura got. I think she got like oh yeah, she got that she got an emote. Definitely an accurate representation of pretty much everyone's quick play, competitive, and pretty much all around gaming experience. I mean, pretty. Mercy with her parasol was, it was a little bit of a letdown. I mean, that being said, she is getting nerfed to oblivion, so she deserves it. This May one is okay. The weapon is great. The skin overall is just, it's gonna have to grow on me. That's the big one. It's not something I would run out and pick up. This McCree skin is great, and I highly recommend you pick it up if you don't have it. It's called Royal. I wish it was called like Deadeye or something like that, a little bit more of a different name. That being said, I think it's a great pickup, especially if you don't have any of the legendaries, and at a price of $250, it's very affordable. The Lucio legendary is just okay. It's not anything fully unique. I'm not getting a whole lot out of it. Well, yeah, I'm getting a new body vibe. I think it's just average, just a little average. I'd have to say the same with the Junkrat. Well, it looks a lot better in person. It's just okay, but it is only $250, and he does have a lot of good legendary skins. I would probably save up for his legendary ones. For Hanzo, I am sorry, not very good at all. I think this one was a little bit disappointing. It obviously looks a little bit better in game than it does in a photo, but I'm a little bit disappointed. Genji, of course, got his new emote in which one was it? In Whirlwind. I think this is really good, and I'm probably gonna watch a whole marathon of anime after seeing this, because you gotta watch Naruto after this. Oh, look at that. Believe it. I think it's a good pickup for $250. It's one of the best. Doomfist with his black hand one, I think it looks a little awkward. It does look a little awkward. It looks like it needs to see the sun, maybe some cocoa butter. But it's just okay. Like I said, I thought it looked a little bit better in the photo, in my opinion, than it does in game. But I can understand a little bit of changes. Overall, I think it's a great pickup, and I highly recommend it. Cat Diva, it looks, like I said, got a little bit of a PewDiePie vibe with the headphones. Other than that, it's a great pickup, especially for the price. It's pretty awesome. What did Bastion get again? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what Bastion got. Did he get a new skin? I don't even know what he got. Probably defense matrix. I have no idea what he got. Did he get a emote? I have no idea what he got. Oh yeah, he got reconfigured. He got this new highlight intro right here. I think this highlight intro, like I said, I apologize for missing it. I think this one's really cool. I'm currently using Ganymede. I think this one's pretty cute. Boop! Especially when you get play of the game for murdering like 12, when you wipe a team. I think this one's really cool. I'm probably going to pick it up myself. It's definitely worth it for the $250. And last but not least, Anna's new play of the game emote as well is also great, and I'd highly recommend it. That being said, my name is Panic Picnic. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, and I'll also see you guys at the picnic table if you subscribe. Peace. Have a great one.